This is how it is going to go. We are going to have 7 days straight where we have picks that you can make with your chance to be BetTV's Betting Extraordinaire for a chance to win $25,000. If you get the first 3 questions right over the course of 3 days, you're going to win $250. If you get to day 5, you're going to win $2,500. And if you get through day 7, a week straight of correct picks, we're going to give you $25,000. No joke.
How's it going, everybody? It's Friday. It's day 2 of Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire. We had, I think, 4 callers from yesterday. Day 1 contestants that made it through. Covers from the Panthers and Marshall on the football gridiron. Chance to win $25,000. That's real. Carlos almost did before yesterday. He got to day 6. He was close. He failed. But someone's out there. Someone's going to win it. Just a matter of time. Hopefully, we just make a run here. If we get some people through from today. It'll be day 2 today, and then Monday through Friday, day 7 will land next Friday. It'll basically be all the way through next week. So I'm excited to see how we can run this. Someone asked me, by the way, while we wait for people to start calling in, we'll get into the question. Last weekend I did college football. The question's going to be NFL this time. So 4 NFLs. I think it's interesting. So how many units do you usually risk on the round robin? Not enough. I'll leave it at that.
We're waiting on, I believe it's Joey, Patrick, Evan, and Andrew from Chicago.
All right, we'll get the calls.
I got Patrick with the Panthers pick, Joey, Evan, and Andrew picked Marshall.
That sounds right. There was only one. There was a few Texans. I was surprised. And they were, it was going to push. Everyone was going to get through. It was sitting 8, and then somehow Carolina turned it back on and scored again. I didn't catch the fourth quarter, but Patrick is up first. He just called in. This is actually pretty good for Patrick. You're going to like this question. Yeah. I'm ready. Okay. So, everyone, there's so many options in the NFL this week, as you know, that are like teaser worthy, teaser range, right? You have Arizona minus 7.5, Baltimore minus 7.5, Buffalo minus 7.5, Cleveland minus 7.5. Everyone's teasing them down. Usually in weeks like this, someone just finds a way not only cover the main spread, but just lose the game outright. For this question, at the very least, you need to tell me which one of these options loses ATS. So all of them laying 7.5. Which is your least favorite of those 4 options that everyone is using in teasers?
Which one just loses straight up against
7.5? Yeah, I just bring up the teaser thing because that's everyone's using them in teasers. No one's actually laying 7.5. I feel like with any of them. So yeah, which one's scares you the most? I guess as a teaser better that has 9 legs. You said or 9 teasers you've already bet this week.
Yeah, well, I've teased every single one of these.
Right.
Games.
Which one scares you the most then?
Probably Cleveland because it's just. First game with Justin Fields. I think there's a lot of variance there.
Yes.
So I could see Cleveland winning by 3 touchdowns. I can see them losing. Hopefully not, but I would go with D. I'm gonna go with D.
Okay. So essentially, you are betting the Bears at plus 7.5. Just another way to put it for everyone listening.
Correct.
We will lock you in for that. Cleveland minus 7.5 is the minus 7.5 that loses this weekend. Hey, good luck with all the legs, though. I hope you just cash all those and you lose this, and that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, Panthers was a good start. I anchored that on a lot of them.
True.
So.
Good. Well done.
All right. Have a good weekend. Have fun in Vegas.
You too. I will. Appreciate it. We got someone else up? We good? Cool. What's up, Joey? Welcome back to the show. Joey made a little mini run last week. He went through day 3, pocketed $250. Got another chance here. Question's a little confusing. I'm just going to repeat it. Make sure you understand. You have to pick which one of these favorites loses. They're the favorites everyone is teasing down through the 7 and the 3. It's what you're supposed to do. Arizona minus 7.5. Baltimore minus 7.5. Buffalo minus 7.5. Cleveland minus 7.5. Which one of those teams doesn't cover the spread this weekend?
Is there an option for none just in case they all win?
Ooh, that's sharp. How about this? If none of them cover, not always. Half the time I forget the nun, half the time I remember. Should we give it to okay, there was one side that's closer to 7. So that's the Browns. And I'm not just doing that so that Patrick gets none. I don't really care about Patrick's betting extraordinaire. But there's some 7s, like even someone called on the show today wanted to do a last word cheetah, lay 7 with the Browns. I gave it to him. So there's some 7s on Cleveland. So let's give none to Cleveland. Thanks for bringing that up and clarifying it. We'll give none to D, Cleveland. Then also Patrick won't yell at me, but we'll give you that. Continue on.
All right, I'm going to go with Buffalo. I don't know if they're going to cover.
That's actually... I'm not sure if it's my favorite one. I wanted to say that was what I was going to pick first. I just trust Washington's defense. That's probably it. I still haven't really... I was bullish Washington entering the season. I've downgraded him a little because of the Fitzpatrick stuff, but Heineke's fine. That's the one I would pick, I think, when I was going through it earlier. We'll lock you in, man. See, Buffalo minus 7.5 is the loser of these bunches. All right, man. Good luck this weekend.
Yes, thanks. Bye.
Also, someone just bet Baltimore a few spots. No, never mind. Someone bet the Lions a few spots.
Free money.
Not Quan texted his guys, I need Lions again this weekend.
Free money.
All right, who's up next?
We got Evan from Los Angeles.
Evan, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Doing well, Preston. How about yourself today?
Doing well. Question, hopefully not too confusing. You just have to tell me which one of these favorites that everyone is using in teaser legs loses. So you're basically taking one of the underdogs on the other side. It's the Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore, Buffalo, or Cleveland. And if all 4 lose, then the none option goes to the Browns, D Browns. So do you have one that scares you the most?
I believe Buffalo is going to not cover.
Okay, cool. You're on board with myself, Joey, as well. We'll give you C then as your answer for this game. Washington covers the 7.5. And hopefully we're right. We'll talk to you day 3 on Monday next week after the weekend. Good luck, man.
Look forward to it. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
We got the 4th caller up or not yet?
We have an all-points bulletin out for Andrew from Chicago, Illinois.
You want to text him?
Calling all cars.
Calling all Andrews from Chicago. Someone's going to call in and just take his spot.
Take it, yeah.
Little do they know we have the phone numbers on the system, and it shows their name and their city and their phone number.
Anymore.
Well, no.
Putin took it down.
Putin?
Putin, yeah.
Is it not Putin?
I don't know what it is. It's the hackers.
I
It's the
swear,
hacker.
I swear his name was Putin. Have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
Putin.
I
As
think
long
you've
as
been
he don't
saying-
murder me, I'm good. I don't bother him. He don't bother me.
All right, so I guess someone could call in and say they're Andrew, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
How did you know it was Andrew on last hour for Last Word Cheetah?
I asked him when I screened the calls.
Waiting for the fake Andrew call. I kind of know, in my head, I kind of know what he sounds like.
It's been kind of iffy.
Pikachu's hitting all the buttons on his mic right now, trying to figure out if he can send like
Normally, I can identify a few from the calls, but the newer guys, like maybe middle of August guys, not so much.
All right.
What are you planning on doing in Vegas?
All right. Yeah, we'll give Andrew some time. People are probably wondering. So, meeting Jeff, Ma, Rufus, some others. Tonight, I know they're golfing today. I couldn't make it for golf. Thank goodness, I just haven't played golf since I had kids nearly enough. So, I stink now. But we will be eating dinner somewhere nice
No
at
buffets.
8. Hell no.
That's
Which they
fine.
started making fun of buffets on the podcast they did.
Yeah.
And Kanish was like messaging me about it, and during the show I brought it up. I literally didn't eat at one buffet in my 5 years living in Vegas. We will not be eating at buffets for sure. Jeff says like foodie as it gets, and he just knows all the right chefs and stuff and gets the right tables. So we're in good shape there. But they did announce on their podcast, if anyone is in Vegas and wants to meet up, the craps tables at 10 p.m. at Aria, that's where we're staying, we will be supposedly gambling. I am trying to decide, since I'm still fat, and my rule this year was I'm not gambling until I lose 50 pounds. And I got like halfway and just been lazy since. I'm not sure if my tweet said gambling or betting. Because betting is like sports. Gambling is like you're playing craps and you know you're going to lose more often than not. I have to figure out if I'm going to like justify it in my head and actually play craps tonight.
I feel like Vegas, another country. Like, what happens there stays there, right?
Yeah, they do say that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so no one will know except for all the people in Vegas, but then it stays there.
And nobody remembers. It's like a new jurisdiction.
I may or may not have, because I haven't been betting, really. So I don't have cash on me like I used to.
You don't have to justify it.
So I may have gone to the bank and pulled 10,000 out I could take in case I decide to play.
Do it.
I probably will.
I'm excited for your activities and the updates that I'm going to get.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But Saturday, Andrew, you got, like, I'll give you 3 more minutes, man. Hopefully he can call in. He remembers.
He's got to get to the airport, Andrew.
I'm okay.
Like,
it's in 2 hours in the airport. I'm going to the one near us in Irvine, so it should be okay. But Saturday, I think, is just like actually after we play craps, we're going to some club. Don't even know what. I'm not a club guy. I don't even drink alcohol. I'll do my best. Maybe I'll go to karaoke club next door and do my best Quan Young impression. What's the song from Sinatra called?
That's life.
There it is. But Saturday we're doing like pool and college football just basically all day. We'll probably eat somewhere nice for dinner, but that's that. And I think most of them leave Sunday morning, so it's a quick trip. I'm there till Sunday afternoon, but probably just watch NFL at the sports book at Aria for anyone that's around there Sunday. So.
Maybe Andrew is having issues calling in. If you're listening, Andrew, I'm here in the chat. You can throw
which chat? The YouTube?
YouTube chat.
Yeah, go to the YouTube link and yeah, you can just tell us which one you think loses. Do you have a pick, by the way? Because I know you're prepping Quan show. Before the upper suits say, hey, we got to cut the show, man. You're 7-34. Like you can only hit 10% for so long. Sorry.
I think, man,
17%.
I think Patrick made a good point with that Justin Fields variance thing. Like I think I took Cincinnati. Yeah, sorry, Patrick.
Sorry, I was happy. 17% was correct. Dead on.
Last week, I thought Burrow and them would do it. They were in the game for most of it, but I don't know. I don't think they have much film on field, so you're not gonna get an Andy Dalton game. Man.
Well, you know what was worrisome? I talked up Tyrod Taylor all summer. I was like trying to just be funny, but I kind of did think they could.
Going, yeah.
He was playing well. Like Cleveland struggled with him.
Man.
Then you saw how bad Davis Mills last night. Like then Cleveland pulled away. But like if there's anyone sort of competent, or if it's just like Fields, you don't have the film, and Fields can just not be Davis Mills.
I think he's going to turn the ball over maybe once, rookie stuff.
I'm just a little more concerned, I guess, on the Cleveland defense than I had anticipated initially.
Obviously,
giving up 100 to the Chiefs, it's like, okay, that everyone does. But then when that first half against Houston happened, it was a little bit alarming. You don't want to overreact either, but would not surprise me if the Bears cover that. And I think, is that what Patrick went with?
Yeah.
And then the next two did Washington.
Yeah.
I think those are the two best options. Especially, actually, if you're looking at the board, there's a lot of 8s on Baltimore. So theoretically, which one loses? Baltimore's more like an 8. So it's hard to cover 7.5 with Detroit when there's even an 8.5 in the market. So that one you can kind of eliminate right away. And then
Lamar's hurt too.
Anybody want to bet the Jags? No, that's true. I saw that. You think he's going to actually sit? No, I didn't think so either. I have him on both of all two fantasies. My main one I'm in, and then the one with you.
Last word cheated.
Yeah, us. I have him, I think, in that league, so I need to check, but I don't think I have a backup. Like I know you drafted 7 quarterbacks, so I might have to trade one.
No, we went tight. We took the tight ends off the board.
Hawk's been decent, man. Hawkinson?
Yeah, he's the only weapon they have that can go further than 10 yards downfield. Big play Cephas showed up.
All right, I'm giving him 1 more minute. Even though when I said I was giving him 3 minutes, it's been 4. So now he has like extra minutes. Andrew, is he in the YouTube chat?
No.
No.
Nobody's in here. It's 3 people watching.
Here's what we should do.
Just let him tweet it to you. Or
No, I'm going to spin a wheel. Let's give him, he didn't call in,
random.
but we'll give him one at random at least.
I like it.
I'm just going to decide that.
The last word cheater randomizer.
Spin the wheel. There's a wheel of names is what it's called. Yes, wheel of names. So I'm going to give him, holy mother of, it remembered my last wheel of names I did. Which
there he is.
Twitter giveaway. He's calling in?
Called in. Saved by
Hold on. I'm not going to talk to him yet. I want to see what this would have been. A, B, C, D. Spin it. Oh, it almost. Okay. Push him through, Andrew. You got in just in time. Do you know the question? Have you been paying attention? Do you need me to go through it? Where are you at?
Go through it really quickly. I've been stuck in a meeting. I apologize.
Oh, all good. Next time, have them call in with you. You guys can collab. So, it's which one of these loses. So it's a little backwards the way I asked it, but the reason is everyone's using these teams as teaser legs. Arizona -7.5, Baltimore -7.5, Buffalo -7.5, Cleveland -7.5. Which one do you think loses? It's just ATS. You don't have to worry about the teaser, but which one of these bigger favorites?
Okay. So it's Cleveland and Bears, Arizona and the Jags.
Jags.
The Ravens, or the Bills and the Washington football team, and the Ravens and
Detroit.
remind me who they're playing.
The
Detroit.
Lions.
Oh, man.
Yep. Maybe he wants
would
to spin.
have to. This is a tough one for sure. Go ahead and give me the. It's either between the Browns or Bills for me. Any insight?
I'm not going to make you use a lifeline, but you missed it because you were in a meeting earlier. I said my preference is C, Buffalo. I think Washington has the best chance to cover of these 4.
Sure. They're definitely a little frisky for sure. All right, then if that's the 2 I'm between, let's go ahead and go with the Bills.
Okay, and there's a few 7s out there in the market, so theoretically getting +7.5's decent. Like, we'll lock you in with that, man. Good luck. Get back to work. We'll talk to you Monday.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
He said he got on the line. Stop playing. Stop playing. Right when you were about to spin. Did not want it.
It said it was we have a winner. It was A. He would have got Arizona. So we'll see. He literally, 15 seconds. He would have had A. We would have been closing the show. So we will close the show now. Good luck to the 4 that played. And what are you doing this weekend? We got 1 more minute. You playing college, not college and pro football, but you're playing flag football? You're coaching?
No.
They fired you for real then?
No, I got a coach today. And
the game's tonight.
The game's tonight at 7:30, same time as my kickball. Listen, man, being responsible is really kicking my ass. Like, I got to pick between having fun for myself or teaching the youth. And naturally, I teach the youth.
Because you're just such a
I give back.
Ambassador of the sport. Do it for the children.
Do it for quality of the kids.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that so much inside. Oh, man. I don't want to sign off because I hate going through the airport. I despise it. So maybe we should just hang here. I missed my flight by accident.
No, there's nothing here. Go to Vegas.
All right. I will let you know how it goes. There may be gambling in the end that is done. Could be bad, could be good. I won't be betting on sports, though. It'll just be actual gambling. So let's sign it off. Appreciate those that tuned in, stuck around. As usual, appreciate everyone's participation throughout the week. Carlos almost took down 25K. 4 players with a chance to make a run through next week. We'll be back 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific for Last Word Cheetah on Monday. Good luck, everybody, this weekend. Cash all the damn tickets. Fade Quan.